Hey everybody, today we are going to be making a cutout Pokemon, and at the comments below you can put any other suggestions, but today we are going to be doing a piplup. This will be the finished project. Let me see if you can see this very well. Yep, but I have a bunch of them that I can give examples of, and if you have any suggestions you can put it down below, and most likely it will be yes. But the reason why I'm doing piplup is because it is a very simple Pokemon to draw. It doesn't have very much detail in it, and it has simple shapes, so if you are a beginner, you should start here. Anyway, today you will need a pencil, scissors, a piece of paper, and then what I'm using is colored pencils because it works the best on these things. But you can use anything. You can use crayons, you can use markers, you can use oil pastels, but these work the best for my drawings. I don't use oil pastels. They would probably work better, but I don't have them, so I don't use them. But when I do, I will use them. I can give you some tutorials on that. But anyway, let's push the scissors and the colored pencils to the side, because I am going to be starting with just drawing the Pokemon. So this first part you probably won't be able to see very well, so you can just watch or skip through. I'm still trying to figure out some things, but I'm going to try to put a message to tell you where to skip through this part. But if you can see it, because if you like some things you can see better than others depending on the quality. But if you can or follow along with the shapes or something, you can, and that would be great. But I'm just going to be starting out by doing the outline, but the shapes will be very light, so I can draw and erase if I need to. So I'll start out with an oval like I just drew, and then above that, like right here, I'm going to go here around, and I'll stop before I get to the end. And then I will go here and then here. Hope that looks a little strange. And what I did was two little bumps going by the arm, and then I can finish off the arm going into the bumps. And then from there I can draw a little oval. And then I'll stop halfway through, go right before, draw a little bump down, go up, and then make another arm. I will do this tutorial again once I'm done drawing the outline if you can't see this, but some people might be able to, so if you can, that would be great. I'm going to redraw a little bit of the head because it doesn't look so great. Okay, that is one of the basic parts. Now we'll do the feet and the other foot. Then we'll do the tail. If you hear some singing, that's just my sister Eliana singing along to a song. It's perfectly fine. There will be some background noises in my videos, but it's all okay. Next I'll draw some circles over here, and then I will do a line up, going down, and then up again. And from the middle, I will go down right here. And I'll do it again. And then I'll make a line going out forward. And then I'll go up a little bit. And then I'll erase the little lines that are going into the middle. And then I'll draw a little line down here for the tongue. And then I'll draw the eyes, which are just plain old ovals. And I'll draw a little oval inside of it. It might look like it's looking up right now, but it'll look a little bit better once we color in the ovals. We redraw its head a little bit better. There. Next, I can go up on both of the sides of the head. Then I'll go down, and then there. That is the basic outline. Now, if you had missed most of this and you weren't able to see it, you probably aren't. it is perfectly fine because I'm about to go through this entire tutorial again. Because yeah, I can tell that you can't see it very well. But now since you've done this, if you have, it'll be much easier to be able to draw the next part because there won't be any mistakes. But if you weren't able to do this, follow along doing the same thing except draw lightly like I did so you can erase. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to go like this, draw one little line down, and then a little bump. It's gonna look like it's floating in space, but that'll be perfectly fine. And then you can go up like this. And then after you're done with that, make a little line going off to the side of this line going up like that. And then next you can put the arm up, going at the tip of that first line, or of this line. And right there it'll be a little bit easier to make the head because you can go like this. Make a giant oval. And then we won't do the face until last. Now off to the side of that, going into the arm and that other little circle bump, you can make two little circular bump things to make the little bottom part right here, and then draw another half circle right there. Go up, in, make a point, then go back down into the head, stop in the head. Draw a little line going out of that second arm, and then leave a little space, and make the rest of a circle going down into the body. And then you can go up, down, and then up, making two triangles for the tail. Next, you can just make two little circles right in these spots on the bottom part, like this little bump right here and this part, which are the feet, and then make two little lines at the ends of the feet so you can see the toes. Okay, now we just need to do the face. So starting up like not halfway, but a little bit like between halfway and the top of the head, make a little like curvy line like that. And do it on both sides. Stop in the middle where you see. And what you can do is make a little line like this little like spiral start for the beak. Draw another line going into that second, or that first one you drew, and then a little line to mark the tongue. Then you can do those little triangle things, going one up, then down, and then last we can do the eyes. These are little ovals, and then another little ovals right here, another little ovals. That doesn't sound right. So now after that, before we start coloring it in, we can just color in the eyes with our pencil, and then we'll have the outline to a piplup. So if you don't have colored pencils, then you can stop here and it'll still look pretty good. But I know my drawing's not perfect, but it's the best I can do. I have this one right here is actually much better, if you can tell. I don't know why I'm failing so badly. Okay, now you can go grab whatever you're using to color in, and we can start coloring it in. Okay, I have my pencils next to me. I'm going to scoot them over. I can't exactly give you the colors because depending on what you're using, it might not necessarily work, and they don't all have color markings on them. So what you can do to help test is if you have a picture of a piplup, you can like draw a little like right here, like does that work? And if you say no, then try another shade of blue. These are my two best shades of blues for this specific drawing. I'm probably going to need to get one more, but you can also draw lightly, and that's what I normally use for the skin. So what I can start doing is this body part, the arms, this little part right here in its face, and then this big part of the body. You don't press, otherwise it won't work, but go lightly. This is like a darkish blue actually, but you can go lightly, and it will color in and it'll look really good. you are not using colored pencils, it is perfectly fine. You will just need to find a different tutorial on, like, you might not necessarily find a different tutorial, but a different like coloring tutorial to find out how to make this, or make the color and draw lightly or something like that. So next we got the arm, and then we have the head part, and then that's all. Next we can do yellow. You don't have to do lightly, but on the feet, this foot, and on the beak. And then for the mouth, what I do is I use two of the same kinds of, or the same kind of red. One, you go lightly on the tongue. The other one, you draw harder. And then that's perfectly good. I don't know why that looks brown. And now, the last step is for everything else, you can just color in with, I have another dark blue here. And I'm using it to color it into the thing. It's kind of like a gray sky, like a gray mixed sky blue. It's okay if some of the drawing gets out of the circles, or out of everything, not inside of its body, but out right here, because we are going to be cutting off that. So if your drawing might look like this, you could be perfectly fine because that part will be cut off. So if you want to show it to people, it won't look strange. So as soon as I'm done with this, we can go ahead and start cutting it out. And I have a bunch of Pokemon drawings hanging on my wall right now, and I can show you them at the end, because that's what I like to hang them on my wall when I'm done, because I like how it looks. But we can go ahead and start doing the cutting. Okay. What we can do is, if you've seen some of my other videos, we can just go ahead and cut a circle around the piplup. It will make it easier to add some detail if you don't have extra paper hanging around. So if you're wanting to add good detail and cutting, you can start with cutting off all of the extra paper and just drawing a little, or cutting a little circle around it. Drawing a little circle, that's what I was about to say, and it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, once you are done cutting it out, you can do whatever you want with it. You can keep it as a little figure, or you could add more to it. You could, if you feel like you want to make it into a doll, you can make it a little stand or something like that, or you could hang it up on your wall like I have my things. And if you have anything that is coming out that was incorrectly colored, it will be able to be cut off. If it's inside of the piplup, then sadly it won't be able to be cut off, but it will be okay. Just about done. All I need to do is finish cutting this out. And there. Cut this little snippet off of this foot. And there you go, your own little cutout piplup. I hope you're able to follow along with this, because these kind of things are fun. Anyway, hold on, I'll be back in just a second. I'm gonna hang this back up on my wall. So here are some of my things that I've put on the wall. I'm still working on putting things onto the wall, but if you want to suggest any of these Pokemon, will be fine, and if you want to suggest other Pokemon, it will probably also be fine as well. So, if you want to maybe make your own other Pokemon figures and hang them up on a wall, it will look really cool, and you can have it for decoration, and you can have fun crafting it and everything. So yeah, that's just a suggestion. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like if you can, and subscribe. And if you can suggest this YouTube channel to anybody else, that would be perfectly great. And anyway, see you guys later. Bye.